Welcome to my kitchen. I'm so glad you're here to join me today, because we're about to embark on a flavorful journey together. Whether you're a seasoned cook or just starting out, you're in the right place to discover something new and delicious. Today, we're making Mercimekli Karnıyarık, a wonderful lentil-stuffed eggplant dish that's not only healthy and comforting, but also bursting with rich, savory flavors. This recipe is a celebration of Turkish cuisine, bringing together simple ingredients to create something truly special. This vegetarian twist on a beloved Turkish classic is both simple and nourishing, making it perfect for weeknight dinners, family gatherings, or even special occasions. It's a dish that brings people together and showcases how plant-based meals can be just as satisfying and delicious as their traditional counterparts. Imagine soft, perfectly roasted eggplants cradling a hearty, aromatic lentil filling. Each bite is packed with flavor and texture. The combination of creamy eggplant and the earthy, spiced lentils creates a meal that's both hearty and deeply satisfying, while still being light and wholesome. Cooking should always be joyful and approachable, and this recipe is designed with cooks of all levels in mind. Whether you're cooking solo, with friends, or as a family, you'll find this dish easy to prepare and rewarding to share. So, let's dive in, roll up our sleeves, and create something truly delicious together. I can't wait to show you each step and share some tips along the way. Let's get started on our Mercimekli Karnıyarık adventure. Traditionally, Karnıyarık is made with minced meat, but today we're using green lentils for a lighter, vegetarian version. Lentils soak up the flavors of tomatoes, onions, and spices, making the filling rich and satisfying. We'll bake the eggplants instead of frying, keeping the dish light and modern while honoring its roots. This is a celebration of vegetables and legumes, healthy, vibrant, and full of character. Gather 4 firm eggplants, 1 cup of green lentils, a large onion, garlic, green peppers, and ripe tomatoes. You'll also need tomato paste, pepper paste or extra tomato paste, olive oil, black pepper, dried mint, red pepper flakes, salt, and fresh parsley. For the sauce, mix tomato paste with hot water. Prepping these fresh ingredients sets the stage for a colorful, flavorful meal. Let's get everything ready before we start cooking. Begin by peeling the eggplants in alternating stripes, leaving some skin on for texture and visual appeal. This not only helps the eggplants hold their shape during cooking, but also adds a beautiful pattern to the finished dish. Next, soak the peeled eggplants in a bowl of salty water for about 20 minutes. This step draws out any bitterness and ensures a milder, sweeter flavor. After soaking, pat them dry, then brush each eggplant generously with olive oil. Arrange them on a baking tray and bake until they become soft and slightly golden, which will make them easier to fill later. While the eggplants are baking, start preparing the filling. Heat a generous splash of olive oil in a large skillet, then add finely chopped onions and minced garlic. Sauté them over medium heat until the onions turn translucent and the garlic becomes fragrant, creating a flavorful base for the filling. Add chopped peppers to the pan and continue to cook, stirring occasionally until the peppers soften. Then, stir in both tomato paste and pepper paste, mixing well so the vegetables are coated in the rich, savory flavors. Now add cooked lentils, diced tomatoes, and your favorite spices, such as cumin, paprika, and black pepper. Stir everything together, letting the flavors meld and the mixture become thick and hearty. Pour in enough water to just cover the mixture. This will help the lentils absorb all the delicious flavors as they simmer and soften. Let the filling simmer gently until the lentils are perfectly tender and the mixture is thickened. Once the eggplants are cool enough to handle, carefully slit them open lengthwise and gently fill each one with the savory lentil mixture. Arrange the stuffed eggplants side by side in a baking dish, making sure they fit snugly so they hold their shape while baking. Pour a generous amount of tomato sauce around the stuffed eggplants, allowing the sauce to seep into every corner. Bake in a preheated oven until the sauce is bubbling and the eggplants are meltingly tender. The result is a stunning dish of tender eggplants, each one filled with a savory, aromatic lentil mixture. With just a few simple steps, you can create a meal that's both comforting and bursting with incredible flavor. Perfect for sharing with family and friends. As your dish bakes in the oven, the kitchen transforms into a haven of mouth-watering aromas. The scent of roasted eggplant mingles with the earthy fragrance of savory lentils and the warmth of aromatic spices, creating an inviting atmosphere that draws everyone in. You can almost taste the anticipation in the air as the flavors meld together, promising a meal that's both comforting and exciting. Once it's ready, finish your creation with a generous sprinkle of fresh parsley. This simple garnish not only adds a vibrant burst of color but also brings a refreshing note that brightens up the entire dish, making it as beautiful to look at as it is delicious to eat. Serve your stuffed eggplant warm, straight from the oven. Pair it with a dollop of creamy yogurt and slices of crusty bread, perfect for soaking up every last bit of the rich, flavorful sauce. These classic accompaniments add a cool, tangy contrast and a satisfying crunch, elevating the meal to new heights. With each bite, you'll experience a delightful combination of textures and tastes. The eggplant is tender and silky, the lentil filling is hearty and full of depth, and the spices are perfectly balanced. It's a dish that feels like a warm embrace, nourishing, satisfying, and deeply comforting. This meal is meant to be shared. Gather your friends or family around the table, pass the plates, and enjoy the laughter and conversation that naturally follow a homemade feast. Don't be afraid to make it your own. Experiment with different spices or add your favorite vegetables to suit your taste. Afiyet olsun. Enjoy not just the meal, but also the joy of cooking and sharing something special with those you love. Let every bite remind you of the simple pleasures that come from a lovingly prepared dish.